What's good, everybody? What's good? It's Big Game James. I'm back in the building, man. Just got done with my little workout. About to do the show here in a little bit, but I thought I'd go out here and just give my thoughts on this Tampa Bay Dallas Cowboy game. Cowboys lose. What was it? 19-3. Cowboys got stomped. Um, I don't really know what to say about this. I'm not mad. It's just where do you really start? I got so many things to say, but I don't want to say it all right here. But I will just say this. I'm just going to go and give my grades of the team and just my quick thoughts, show you quick highlights, and we'll be done with it. So, like I said, Cowboys lose 19-3. Looked horrible. But let's get some things right here. Let's go over here right quick. So this is a big highlight. Offensive spotlight. This is from Pro Football Focus. I like how they evaluate things. I don't trip on their grades, but I like how they evaluate. And you can just read it kind of right here. We talked about. Here's some key things that they said. Completed his 14 to 29 pass for 134 yards with the interception before leaving the game with the broken thumb. As we know, he probably won't be back to the bye week. We know that. This right here is what's key. Dallas voluntarily lost key pieces at receiver and on their offensive line in the offseason. Dallas voluntarily lost key pieces at wide receiver. Didn't have to lose them. Voluntarily lost them. I ain't mad, like I said, that they let Cedric Wilson go. I wouldn't have paid that money to that man either. He's the third receiver. But Amari Cooper, I definitely think he could have helped right here. But Dak was playing erratic. It wasn't just the receivers. Dak was playing erratic, and that's just what it is. So here it is. And it appeared to affect Dak Prescott in week one. He made zero big-time throws and 3 turnover-worthy plays. We won't go to that. Defensive spotlight, Michael Parsons registered 5 total pressures, including 2 sacks on 22 pass rush snaps as one of the Dallas lone bright spots in an otherwise frustrating performance. Parsons was primarily used as a pass rusher, though he also wasn't targeted on 6 coverage snaps. Rookie spotlight, Tyler Smith started at left tackle, filling in for All-Pro Tyron Smith. He labored at times in pass protection, allowing a sack, 2 quarterback hits, and a hurry based on PFF's first review of the game. Once Peters is fully up to speed and condition, the Cowboys will have a decision to make whether to stick with the rookie and move Tyler Smith to guard and roll with Peters until Tyron Smith can return. I'm keeping Tyler Smith at tackle. I thought he played damn good. Offensive line spotlight, both teams lost key pieces on the offensive line Sunday night. Cowboys lost Connor McGovern. He's going to be out a couple weeks with a high ankle sprain. Also, J-Ron Curse, who was in that game, he had a strained MCL. He'll be out for at least a couple weeks as well. You see, go check that on there. And just some of the numbers that you see that was in this game. I'll let you look at those right quick. I highlighted Leonard Fournette. I said Dallas, I wasn't really concerned about him. I thought Dallas can contain him. He went crazy on Dallas. But one of the things I highlight before the season, we talked about it on the final word, which we're going to talk about tomorrow, was that run defense. I made a tweet about it. I tagged Boss in it. And I said, hey, I love our defense. I love the way it's structured. The defense held it down. That's the only reason why Dallas was in the game, because the defense held it down. But I said that run game is what I'm kind of keeping my eyes on, because teams averaged 4.5 yards a carry last year. I showed you the stats. They were bottom of the barrel. Averaged over 113 yards a game. Opponents did. Averaged at least, I think, 113 yards a game against them. I said that's the key, what I'm looking at. Can they stop the run? Because if they can stop the run, it'll be easy for them to tee off. Leonard Fournette ran all over them. I said that's the key. Dallas can be good, but they got to be able to have a good run defense. Shut them down. You see Ezekiel Elliott, 10 carries, 52 yards, 5 yards carry. It's almost like Kellen Moore. What frustrates me about Kellen Moore, and I'm not going to jump on that Kellen Moore train. I wasn't on the train. Like, my peoples was getting on me like, oh, you don't see nothing bad about Kellen Moore. I just felt like, you know what? He's a good offensive mind. I think he can do this. When you listen to him, he looks like he could be the guy. But then you start seeing the Jason Garrett warts and how he came up, and they're trying to make him like the next guy. And I just feel like, man, you ain't it. Like, I'm not even trying to hate on you, Kellen Moore, but I could never see you as a head coach ever in your life. You could never be a head coach. Number one, I said a long time ago, before anybody was really talking about this, I said a long time ago they were trying to anoint you as the next head coach. But you don't have that. They're talking about the alpha energy. You're not an alpha guy. You're not an alpha guy. Nobody's going to listen to you at any head. That's why them teams didn't hire you as a head coach, because you're not a head coach. You should never be a head coach, just like Jason Garrett should have never been a head coach. You should never be a head coach. Let's see if you get another job as an offensive coordinator, because look at Jason Garrett. Dallas was the only team. Giants gave him a chance. They fired him. Now where is he at? He's in the booth. He ain't never. I said before, Jason Garrett ain't never going to coach in the NFL again. He got lucky with the Giants. I felt like that was a sympathy thing. Ain't nobody picking up Jason Garrett. Dallas was the only ones. Can we not look at that? I know the Baltimore Ravens were offering Jason Garrett. Man, that would have been an ultimate disaster. Okay? Nobody's listening to Jason Garrett, dog. I don't care what these players were talking about him, this, and this. Stop it. And Kellen Moore is from the same thing. It's just how I feel. Kellen Moore is the same thing. You start running the ball in the very beginning, I feel like just to shut the fans up. Oh, see, I'm running. But it's like you get away from it real quick. It's working, then you go away from it. Why? Don't you understand Dallas don't have no receivers? And Dak is tripping? Wouldn't you run the ball? You don't have to run it down every single play, but design plays where you can run it out of certain sets. Ezekiel Elliott was doing his thing. But whatever. Who am I? I don't coach in the NFL. But as you see right here, look at these numbers as the receivers. And then here's the key, what I showed right here. My bad, Noah Brown. I had you like messed up on targets. You played well, but nobody's scared of Noah Brown, just in my opinion. Dalton Schultz does what Dalton Schultz does. That's what he does. Over the middle, dump offs. The key is right here. 11 targets, 2 catches, 29 yards. That's bad business. Let's get over to these numbers over here. This is from the stats from last night. Obviously, it's only one game, so these stats are definitely going to change, but look at all that damn red. I'll let y'all look at it. Look at all that damn red. And what did I say? What did we talk about last year? Kellen Moore, what did we talk about with you last year? If you run under 20 times, you don't win. Right? What's that? 18. 3.9. Ezekiel's running the ball, but you do goofy-ass plays, messes it up. You do goofy plays. We saw the double reverse, and I'm going to show you from this guy. I don't want to give it away. Team gave up 4 sacks, but, come on. 4.7 yards of pass play. Terrible. Pass attempts, 42. Not winning like that. Pass yards, 198. You had 18 rush attempts. We already said that if you go under 20, you're not winning. Now let's go to them damn penalty yards. Penalties, 10. Led the league. Tops in the league. Worst in the league. Penalty yards and numbers. 73 penalty yards. 27. 24. It's the same old thing, man. It's just the same old thing. But I ain't mad. All right, so I'm going to go right here to me right quick, and then I'm going to go ahead and give these grades right quick. So my grades, let's start with the offense. We're going to go with coaching first. F. D-, F. Once again, 3 points, unprepared. Seems like just same old thing with Kellen Moore. I didn't see anything different from last year. No Tony Pollard in the slot. My shout out to my guy. I can't remember his name on my Twitter. Shout out to you, though. He made a great point. Remember when they said Tony Pollard in the slot? Lies. They're not playing him in no damn slot. I said the only way you're going to probably win this game is if you show a lot of Kevontae Turpin. He was just on returns. You didn't even see him on the offense. We're going to run the ball. No, you're not. You're lying. You're just talking. And everybody else catches bullets but Kellen Moore. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm going to pull this up. And put this up on my page so we can see it. And then I'm going to jump on a few videos and I'm out. I'm not even frustrated. I knew this was coming. I said in the middle of 2018, Dallas wouldn't win no more Super Bowls with Jerry Jones. Middle of 2018, when they were 3-5 before they traded for Amari Cooper, I said it's over. Dallas ain't winning no more Super Bowls with these Joneses. They're just not. It's just fundamentally messed up. Okay? So you guys can believe what you want to believe. I don't believe what I believe. Dallas ain't doing jack poo. Okay? That's my opinion. Let me pull this up, though. Sorry. I'm just pulling this up right now because I want to read it to you. All right, so just I'm not going to show it to you. Just some things he said. Cowboys Stephen Jones certainly will be evaluating all options. Cooper Rush stepped in and did a great job for us last year when Dak set out a game. He knows the system. Will Grill knows the system. Whatever. Stephen Jones, once again, I think we're going to get better as a football team. No, you ain't. No, you're not. You're not going to get better. Come on, dog. We was all waiting. We all knew this offense was going to be offensively challenged. I definitely said it. You're not going to win with these kind of receivers. CeeDee Lamb is showing that he's not a number one guy. I'm sorry, I like you, CeeDee Lamb, but maybe that's why you dropped to 17. Maybe that's why you dropped, and everybody was happy that he dropped to 17. Wow, CeeDee Lamb dropped to 17. That's a godsend. But maybe there's a reason why you dropped to 17. I don't know. I'm just speculating in my brain. But more I watch you, and it's no hate on CeeDee Lamb. Shout out to my guy, Nick Herrera. And he said, I'm going to get some people mad, but CeeDee ain't it. And it ain't no disrespect to him. It's okay. You not a number one. You just not. You ain't a Justin Jefferson. You not. You're not that guy. You not a Justin Jefferson. You're not these young Bucs that can come in and take over a game. They roll these coverages to you. You had your opportunity. And once again, it really faltered. You were better when you have dogs with you, but you're not that dog. And I'm not mad at that, but it is what it is. It's a receiver by committee. We saw it didn't work before. It was atrocious. It was terrible. It was garbage. And now it's rearing its ugly head again because y'all banked on CeeDee and y'all were already questioning that. But anyway, I think we're going to get better as a football team. No, we're not. My opinion, just me. No question. We believe in this team. Of course, you're going to say everything the right way. Y'all ain't winning nothing. Certainly, that's unacceptable the way we play. But I have complete confidence that this team is going to put together. Man, shut up, dog. You just be lying, bro. You just be lying for the camera. Okay, and then we go in regards to CeeDee Lamb. We certainly feel like CeeDee's got to step up and do better. We've got to do better here. CeeDee's got to improve and work his way into being that number one receiver. We think he can. You said we think. It's funny. It didn't say we know he can. We know he can. Y'all said we think he can. Maybe y'all didn't believe him because remember y'all was questioning 3 months ago about his alpha energy. Was he really the guy? Was he really the guy? Same way y'all questioned Dak. I'm not going to question his alphaness, but y'all was questioning Dak. Y'all always go back to his contract. Y'all always go back to his contract. Whenever y'all talk about anything, y'all go back to Dak's contract. I said on the final word long time ago, Stephen Jones didn't believe in Dak. He just did it to shut Cowboys up. It was in the spirit. It was in the space. You kind of had to do it, kind of like Ezekiel Elliott kind of forced you. You probably didn't really want to do it, but you did it, and now you're kind of mad because that's why you keep talking about it. Because if you was happy, you would never bring up Dak Prescott's contract, but you always bring it up because y'all ain't believing him. That's what I feel. Y'all didn't believe him. Y'all just signed to kind of shut us up, and it was kind of like the right thing to do, but y'all ain't really believing him. That's why y'all always talking about it. But it says CeeDee's definitely got to prove and work his way of being on the number one receiver. So y'all got rid of Amari Cooper. Y'all was already questioning him. Y'all was questioning him already. He's got to work his way into it. I mean, do y'all really want a number one? He's got to work his way into it. We think we can. We think. You didn't say we know. We think. So y'all don't believe it. So there's that about that. So go ahead and roll with the undrafted guys and whatever and be the most smartest people in the building. Where's it? Okay, wait for my last one, my last post. Is it coming up? Mm. Stephen Joe says Israel Mukamu has the same body type as Jaron Curse. They have full confidence in backing him up. Man, okay, so he played good in the preseason. He does not have the body type. He's tall and lanky. He is not like Jaron Curse. Jaron Curse is bigger and physical. Okay, Mukamu is tall like Curse. That's it. He don't have that type of body type, and he's not that type of player. You just be lying to the media, dog. This is what we listen to. Okay, this is what we listen to. Now, let me get to a few clips, and then I'm done. Okay. And this is from Dan Rogers, Danny Phantom, blogging the boys. He is a guy that's a super cowboy guy. Super cowboy guy. Never says anything bad. But you know what? He says some stuff in here that I don't care. I'm feeling it. I don't listen to him. I don't, and I don't disrespect him because he follows me. I follow him. I got respect for what he does. I don't really listen to what he says. I feel like he's the over Cowboys guy. And please, Dan Rogers, if they go back to you, I'm not talking about you or nothing. I'm just because I like your highlights for real. That's why I'm posting them right here. So I like what he did. But he's like the super Cowboys guy. But he does say real things. Okay, he says some real things here and there to me. And this right here is real to me. When he's talking right here, Dalton Schultz does a little twirl inadvertently, blocks his own man. They run the play where CeeDee runs into his blocker. Terrible spacing, play design, execution. None of it was good. The Bucs ran a lot of these short screens and executed them perfectly. That's huge. So it's talking about Kellen Moore. This is the bonehead play when you're like, what is that? Why did you do that? You were running the ball well. Here it is again. You were running the ball well. You were doing what why? Why was that? Why was that? What is that? What is that? Okay, that's the Bucs. Feel me? They got it moving with old ass Julio Jones. They got yards. We can't do that with Turpin. Let me get down here. Let me show these. I want to show these clips of Dak because I'm feeling him on this. I just am. And these are just some clips from Dak. Almost interception. And people like, don't be talking about Dak. Man, bro, come on. This is year 7. I love you, Dak, what you bring to the table offensively as far as off the field, the leadership, all that good stuff. But no, you're still doing these same daggone things. Yes, I saw the pressure, but why are you throwing it? He won't run. I think he's worried about running, getting hurt. But what is that? I mean, what is this? You should have caught that, CeeDee. Should have caught that. But what is this? You could have ran. You could. What is that? You could have ran that. Why didn't you run? What kind of pass was that? And then let's go up here. I mean, these are throws you should be making. You feel me? Like, you should not be doing that. Should not be throwing the ball like this. You had a good pocket. I know Dennis Houston's a rookie right here. This got to be a better throw. This got to be a better throw. This got to be a better throw. So, just in ending how I feel, I'm going to just say this. It is what it is. I'm going to stay doing this because, you know what? I don't care if the Cowboys lose. And please, if you want to judge me, hate on me, call me a fake fan, you can leave it in the comments. That's fine. I get it. Call me the fake fan. I get it. Whatever. I don't care if they lose because that's the only way these Jones are going to change. I'm going to go back. They're worth $8 billion. This past game, yesterday, they had 25 million viewers. Something crazy number, best since 2015. They ain't won nothing. They got blown out. Either you love to watch them lose or you love to see them win. But they're still getting money. Jerry Jones said himself, I don't care if it's negative or positive as long as Dallas is in the media. Okay? That's why I'm going to continue to say winning is not first with this organization. Money is. Marketing is. And keeping this team making money. And they're going to make sure they're competitive. But if they don't win, what do you think Stephen Jones is going to say? Well, certainly we don't like how we're not winning, and we certainly want to bring better to the fans, but we're working on that. We just want our fans to be patient. What? Fans been patient. I'm not listening to that stuff no more. So if y'all call me the negative fan, that's fine. I'll be the negative fan all year. I will be that negative fan. That's cool. I have no problem with it. I will be that negative guy because I'm not falling for it. Maybe y'all should. Y'all pay all these money. And I'm saying y'all people got season tickets. Y'all spending all that damn money for this? You spending all that damn money for this? Okay? When I go to a game, I ain't paying all that money. I ain't paying that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting new memorabilia. Same old damn Cowboys flag, same hats, same shirts, all that. I ain't changed it. I'm not going out and buying all that memorabilia for what? They don't give a hell. They're not trying to do their best. In my opinion, they're sabotaging Dak because I don't feel like they really wanted to sign him. So they continue to do little things you're the franchise guy, make it work. And then when it don't work, they can use that as a scapegoat, just like Dave Hellman was talking about. But I was talking about that before. But shout out to Dave Hellman for that. You get what I'm saying? But then Dak, you got to get better because right now you average. And as long as you average, they don't give you playmakers and you're not a Pat Mahomes or anything like that, it's going to be a struggle. It's just the truth. Now, I love the defense. I love what Dan Quinn is doing with his defense. They had Kellen Moore as being the guy. If they don't get Sean Payton, it's going to be Sean Payton or Dan Quinn. Those are the next two head coaches for the Dallas Cowboys. Sean Payton or Dan Quinn. Those are the next two head coaches for the Dallas Cowboys. It's either one of those two. And that's it. Okay? And that defense kept Dallas in the game. So shout out to that defense doing its thing. I'm going to leave D-Law alone. I told y'all about whatever. But, who got them big sacks to stop the plays? It wasn't D-Law. It was Michael Parsons. So sacks do matter. I don't want to hear about pressures and tackles. Or they ran to the other side. They ain't running D-Law side. He had the one big blow up. He did. I gave him props on the show. But guess what? He blew it up. But how many tackles? 3 tackles? I'll see how many pressures he had. Would be. Almost got there. That's what we know about him. Always getting there. But if Michael Parsons didn't play in that game, they probably would have scored. D-Law wouldn't have did it. So that's why I don't want to hear that noise about him. You get what I'm saying? Parsons was the difference maker. When they got right down in there when they were about to score, he had 2 big sacks to make them kick field goals. Sacks matter. Did D-Law get them? And if Parsons wasn't in that game, they probably would have scored touchdowns. That's what I'm talking about. So it's no hate. Y'all can say what y'all want. You D-Law people, that's fine. But I'm showing kind of some real facts right here. But as I said before, this organization, they about money first, winning second. They're going to keep a team competitive, keep these young players. And I told y'all, Dallas, they're going to keep feeding these young players who ain't ready, and they need their stars to be superstars. And right now, to me, there's only one superstar, 2 superstars on this team. Micah Parsons and Zach Martin. There ain't no other superstars. And if they don't play at that superstar level, Dallas ain't going to achieve the big thing. You got your quarterback who's not playing good. You got an offensive coordinator who's doing the same thing.